HIV/AIDS is becoming more prominent in Canadian society. HIV infections are growing most rapidly in countries outside of Africa, including India and Russia. Many African countries have been decimated by the HIV/AIDS, but the impact is also significant in Asia, East Europe, and India. Fatima Umar, the AIDS Committee of Windsor African Caribbean Strategic Coordinator, is working with the Muslim Association of Windsor and other various multicultural groups to help educate them on the prevention of HIV/AIDS. One of the challenges she is facing is the cultural and language barriers within the Windsor community, as well as the religious barriers within the Quran. It has been found that women are often infected by their husbands, and children most often contract HIV by being born to HIV-positive mothers.
And I'm hoping to get out of this, and things that I'm hoping that would change in the future is the stigma. Stigma is the block to awareness, to education and prevention.
The Muslim Association of Windsor has urged Umar to refrain from talking to the Muslim youth about how the HIV virus is transmitted through sexual intercourse, only because the Muslim children are being taught to abstain from sexual intercourse before marriage. The AIDS Committee of Windsor is trying to educate the public that the virus is a human virus and it can be transmitted through blood, semen, breast milk, and vaginal fluid. Abdullah Sisman, president of the Somalian Cultural Community Center in Windsor, said he wants to work with Umar and her team on the prevention of HIV/AIDS, but is afraid that it will be frowned upon within the Muslim community because HIV is associated with having intercourse.
And we're working with the Windsor AIDS committees, finding ways of, finding people come forward, discuss the issue openly, talk about issues, find out what's sensitive and what is not sensitive.
Fanta Angoiba is the executive director of the African in Partnership Against AIDS, and she is fighting hard to deliver HIV/AIDS education and support in a cultural appropriate context to African people.
Talking about sex is a taboo in certain communities, but I think if the information is widely and clearly explained to people or to certain communities, they are not going to think that HIV is only related to sex, but is related to many things.
Umar is educating the different multicultural groups in Windsor about the prevention of HIV/AIDS, hoping it will break down the barriers and start to bring out new answers in fighting this human virus. For Mediaplex News Now, I'm Yolanda Brown.